everyone. So today I just did a get ready with me first impression on this makeup look I have on here. Basically, I tried out the Fenty foundation and primer, and then I also tried out a new mascara, and I think that that's about it. But yeah, so if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be doing a video just kind of getting ready with me. I'm going to church and then I'm meeting another spouse because we're going to take our dogs to the dog park today. So yeah, let's get started. As you can see, suffering with a little bit of breakouts and stuff. I'm getting a facial on Saturday with my friend Kim, so I'm really excited. But yeah, so that's gonna, just don't mind that. If you're new to my channel, my name is Hannah. I am an Army wife. Right now I am located at Fort Stewart with my husband. I make makeup videos, hair videos, like daily vlog type videos as well, sometimes fitness as well. So if you like my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get right into the video. So today I'm actually gonna be trying out a new foundation, so it's kind of like a first impression as well. I'm gonna be using the Fenty foundation. So I have, as you can see, like it's like a little sample. I'm hoping this matches me. I think it should. If anything, it might be a little dark, but I can lighten it. And it also came with like the primer. So I really want to try this out because I'm kind of late to the Fenty foundation party. But I've heard very good things. A little bit of primer. Normally I do not use a primer. Only because I haven't found one that doesn't break me out, so I'm a little nervous to try this, but I think it'll be okay. So I'm just gonna dot this, my problem areas. This is making my skin feel really soft already, like rubbing it in. It's really soft. I don't know if I've noticed like that big of a difference like instantly. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to, but it does make my skin feel really soft. I've also been having like weird, like my foundation's been sitting weird on my nose, so I'm gonna make sure to apply this on my nose pretty well. Also, one other thing I like to do is just take a little and dot it underneath my eyes because it does make your concealer underneath your eyes last longer, along with smoothing out underneath your eyes. First, let's try out this foundation. This is in the shade 150. Again, I hope this matches. I've really been wanting to try this ever since it came out. My skin right now is just kind of normal, maybe a little bit dry just because the weather's been really weird in Georgia. And I'm just gonna dot it on my face. It's really liquidy compared to the, like right now I'm using like the Juvia's Place foundation, and that's like thick and like very creamy, but also it's very, I don't even know the word, to be honest. I don't know how much coverage this really gives. I don't want to go too ham, but it is really, as you can see, it's starting to like oxidize a little compared to as it's sitting on my face, so it might be kind of dark. My Makeup Geek foundation brush. I love this brush. So I'm just gonna dot this on my face. I like the way it looks on this side of my cheek. I might have not used enough, so I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more. That's pretty blended out. I really like the finish of this. Like, you can still see like there's some luminosity to my skin, but it's like that natural matte finish. And my skin looks pretty smooth, which is something I like. And again, that could be the primer or it could be the foundation. I would have to try both. I just want to make sure it's not gonna like oxidize darker. So I think what I'm gonna do right now is go in with some concealer. I'm gonna be using Tarte Shape Tape. A little hack for you. There's normally like a little plastic insert on the inside that helps kind of like kind of squeeze out the product as it's coming out so you don't get too much on your brush. If you remove that, so that this, I usually have to like scrape the sides, as you can see I've done that. If you remove that, you can get access to your concealer again. Plus there's probably like a week's worth of concealer just in that little plastic part itself. You just take my concealer, and I really was not going for like a full beat look today, but I have a feeling it's gonna end up that way. So this is starting to oxidize a little bit darker. I don't know if you can see that, but it's definitely darker. Because you can kind of see like it's not really wanting to stick to my chin right there. And let's take a little more right on the jawline. Yeah, but it definitely is oxidizing darker, and that's okay. So that's just something to consider if I was to get this foundation, that it will not stay the same color. Okay, so let's blend out the concealer before that dries. I feel like I always make the weirdest faces when I'm blending out my concealer on my face, or especially like underneath my eyes. Like my eyes just look so crazy. And I look like I'm in pain or something, and I'm not. I just like, I don't know, my eyes just go like crazy. So I always try, if I can, like I'll try to edit the parts that are like not super crazy and then try to stick those in there. But I don't know if anyone else kind of like, if you ever like film yourself doing your makeup, you don't realize what you look like. You just like, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like you're just doing it. Like you don't think about like, oh, do I look like I'm possessed right now? I don't know. One thing I'm not liking is when I originally first put the foundation on, I put like some right here, and I feel like when I spread it out, it kind of is sticking and it's not wanting to stick to this area. Because as you can see, I had put more right there, but you can tell it's not wanting to stick to that area. So it might be the primer. Maybe I didn't blend it down far on my jawline or something. So I'm not gonna like, it's not like a deal breaker. It is providing really good coverage. So the longer it's on it, it does look like it's, you know, a little bit more coverage. But I'm not a fan of that it's not sticking to my jawline, especially since it's oxidizing darker, then it makes it look like it's really the wrong color. So that's the only thing to kind of keep in mind. So if I was gonna get this, I would wanna make sure that I got a shade lighter than I thought I was. Just, dang, my hair looks so crazy right now. I've never had that happen to me before with a foundation, so that part's a little new. I think what I'm gonna do now is just set underneath my eyes, or at least put a little bit of powder, so then I can do my eyeshadow. Using my finger, pick some up. All right, and then I'm just gonna apply that like on the top towards the brow bone, like right underneath the brow. That was too much, I could feel it, yep. All right, well, I do know I want to use fake eyelashes today, but I don't want it to look too crazy. So that's something I'm gonna try to be wary of. Then I'm just gonna use my foundation brush just to blend out. All right, so I'm gonna go in with my Blue Blood palette from Jeffree Star. And again, you would not associate natural and Jeffree Star, but that's beside the point. I'm gonna go in actually with Celebrity Skin, because that's like the darker color. What I'm gonna do is just go straight in my crease. Apply. Then I'm gonna blend that out a little. Maybe it's the primer. I'm not a huge fan of the way that this is sitting on my skin when I look up close. It looks kind of like makeup on my face, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't really look like skin. I'm gonna go in with this one, Wealthy, which is just like a really light skin tone shade, and apply that on my lid, and then just blend at this like the seam of the two colors. Finger with that same color, and just kind of pack it on a little bit more. I think I might go for more of like a matte eyeshadow look today. That was used to be my jam. Everything matte. I would not use shimmer ever. Also gonna pick up that color and apply it to my brow bone. In by Juvia's Place, I might use this chocolate brown because it's kind of warm. Just barely on the tip of my brush, and like really tap off the excess, because this color is hecka pigmented, first of all. And then I'm just gonna go in and just kind of apply just a little into my crease. Nothing too crazy. It's almost kind of like a pinup look is kind of the vibe. This is literally how I used to do my makeup in middle school. I was obsessed with all things vintage in like the 60s and 70s and the 40s, like the makeup, like that was my jam. What I do is go back in with Celebrity Skin, which was that first color I laid down in my crease, and I'm gonna go over that color just to kind of blend a little bit further. Also, a little update on the foundation is it's laying down nicely. Again, it's sticking better to that skin right there. It did oxidize a tad bit. I mean, it's looking a lot be just because of the primer maybe. I don't really know. Again, I don't normally use primers only because, you know, they tend to break me out, but that's okay. So it might be the primer. So I'd like to try this without the primer for sure. But now let's go back with the face. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal. I would use my, or the L'Oreal like True Match powder, but since this is oxidizing, I'm not going to use a darker powder because that'll be way too dark. So I'm just going to use my translucent shade from Laura Mercier. I'm also going to wipe away this bake. My eyeshadow ended up not being as crazy as I thought, which is good. I stuck true to my original plan. Or it's like sometimes you go in to fix your makeup and then you make it worse and worse. I'm not going to go crazy heavy with powder. If your skin is more like dry, or not dry, but if your skin is more oily, then you might want to use more powder, but you know your skin. I would definitely recommend like baking your face because that'll really help with oil. Trust me, my everywhere got so oily and disgusting. So I'm fully tracking your experience there. I'm just gonna go in with this middle shade in my Kat Von D contour palette. I'm gonna take a teeny bit of this dark chocolate brown. I see like people that are more fair skinned being like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna take the darkest shade because, you know, I'm fair skinned and whatnot, but I use that all the time, like, because I feel like it really gives me a good contour. This is the black out of my Jaclyn Hill palette, I think. And then dip my brush in. I do want black. I do like want that like kind of harshness of black. I'm just gonna go right into my eyelashes mostly. Blush palette. This is one of my favorites. And I'm just gonna take this color B and tap off the excess. This is very pigmented. Smile kind of. And then kind of blend your contour and your blush kind of together. I take a little on the apples of my cheeks and I blend it back and up. I'm just gonna take my ColourPop Flexitarian highlighter just with my finger, really soft on the top of my cheekbone. Nothing harsh like at all. I'm also gonna take a little down the bridge of my nose just because I want to look like natural. A little right there, a little right there. And then I take a little on the inner corner of my eye. A little, whatever's left on my finger, just like kind of pressing it into my brow bone. And then I have some eyelashes. So I have two pairs. I have one, they're obviously like I use them. These ones are from Fabian Lashes, and I have a review that I'm gonna be doing on these soon. Strip lashes. These ones are from Ardell. These are the Wispies. So I kind of want to use these ones, I think, because they're a little bit more tapered. I like that. So since my mascara is starting to dry, I'm going to take my Ardell Lash Glue, apply some glue. So as you can tell, it just looks really soft, but just like a little bit extra. And see how I did just really simple makeup, but this really helps to like open up my eyes and make it just look extra pretty. This color, it's in the color Nouvelle Vogue by MAC. I'm gonna use this brush. But yeah, I really like the way my makeup came out today. I hope you guys enjoyed this like get ready with me first impressions video, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye.